G'day out there, guys. James Wilson here, aka exopest2002 at gmail.com. I did notice a couple of things, guys, over the past 10 years or so. I'm not really a nerd per se. I mean a nerd as in social network nerd. I was once called probably a hacker. I won't say a white hat, that's definitely what I am not. Legal reasons, I can't say I'm a black hat, but let's say I'm a grey hat. Okay, we'll stay in the middle. We'll say I'm a grey hat, and proud to be grey hat. I assure you of that. You know, there's enough white hats out there to cover the field, don't you think, guys? You know, these goody goodies think that they're doing the right thing in the world, and we all know doing the right thing. When you do the right thing, if you're really doing the right thing, you got to be a minimal grey hat or a black hat, because there's too much corruption in the world. That's straight up. We all know that. Anyway, I was going through a few of my pages, and I noticed, like, I've got YouTube, James Wilson, James Mark Wilson, Fish Magnet Wilson, Jamie Wants to Play at gmail.com is another one of my web pages. So there's a few out there. Fish Magnet Wilson. I've got multiple pages. I tried to put them all together, and for some unknown reason, I cannot do it. If there's anyone out there that can give me a bit of advice, give us a yell, please. I need it. And yeah, I'm trying to combine what I can, and the ones I'm having problems with, I'm adding links so you can always chase them up quite easily. Now, I've got, for instance, half a dozen views about interesting things on one page where not many people know about it. And then I've gone back to yesterday and looked at one page, and just on one video on YouTube there, 15,000 views on one vid. So obviously, I am doing something right. When people manage to find what I am trying to put out there, they're interested. So feel free, guys, to let me know anything you think that would be relevant. You know, I'm trying to do this full time now. I'm a pest controller by trade, timber pest inspector also. I also have a baker's license, so like I've got plenty of tickets to make $1, and pest control is really good to me. I had a nasty separation with my ex of 26 years, took off with my brother. The way I found out was they were on a television series. What a joke. Touch wood, it don't happen again. But yeah, lovely lady, you know, just I've got to put it down to she's just a very confused girl, mate, because over them years, say for 20 of them, I know she was very faithful. For the last 5 or 6, I knew what she was up to, but I let it go. I wasn't perfect, and I was certainly no angel. So, you know, tit for tat. But, like, I loved her to death and never left her. That's another story. Anyway, back to this situation. I've got a lot in my head. When my IQ was tested, I was 4th in Australia. At that time I was 11 years old. I'm now 52. And I think myself, I'm not trying to buff myself up or make myself out something special or the ultimate gangster or anything, but I've had a lot of streetwise knowledge, you know, what would you call it? Call me a sea sponge. I take everything in, right? So over the years I've learned a lot on the street, off the street. Books, I'm crazy on a book, and these books that take a week to read, I'll pump them off in a night. If it's an average sized book, I'll pump it off in a couple of hours. So I really seem to be able to absorb knowledge, and it's not a problem. I don't understand why other people do have a problem. I am dyslexic. I have to stress that. I am dyslexic. I didn't know. At school I had a lot of problems with mathematics. The only thing that gave me hell was maths. And like now, years later, I realised what it was. No teachers picked it up. No doctors picked it up. I realised it myself just through, as I say, reading. Yeah, I was definitely dyslexic. I was doing my mathematics inside my head, and my teachers used to think I was a cheat because they always asked you to write down how you were making your way through any types of calculations. You know that, guys. Well, I couldn't do that, so automatically branded a cheat, and that really disgusted me. And when they used to ask me what I was doing, I used to say deductive reasoning. Now, deductive reasoning is, well, I've never even found it in any word books or any encyclopedias or dictionaries. And I've always passed that on to my children, deductive reasoning. Apparently now it's a pretty common concept. Well, guess what? I created that concept. Me, James Wilson. little guy. I created the concept. And yeah, a lot of people use deductive reasoning now. Deductive reasoning is a way of just doing everything inside your head, being able to deduce complex things, crush them down, and turn them into a format that's easy for you to understand. And that's the way I was doing my mathematics. And well, I was at Waverley College, places like that. You're just not allowed to do that, you know. I was 20 years or 30 years ahead of my time, apparently, and I didn't give a stuff. I stuck to my guns, and I didn't give a stuff. No matter what school I went to quite a few private schools, all very, very good ones. I stuck to my guns. I didn't care. You know, I knew I wasn't cheating, and I knew that I could do the work my way. When they wanted me to do it their way, everything was jumbled up. I had a university student that was actually my tutor, and that was only to show me their way. Bloody ridiculous. But yeah, deductive reasoning is one of the best ways. If you've got a kid that's got any problems or any type of learning disability, they'll call it, your kid could be brilliant and you know it, right? And the teachers tell you he's got a problem, right? And you can watch him at home and he's amazing. He's a genius. Like computers, things like that, he's just a genius, picks everything up. Well, that makes it pretty bloody obvious there's nothing wrong with the guy mentally, okay? It's all in the head of these teachers that just haven't got a clue of how he's deducing anything in the world, right? He's doing deductive reasoning, folks. And deductive reasoning is a way of life, you know. I use deductive reasoning in everything I do. I created an app through deductive reasoning. I'll give you an example. When I decided I wanted to make this app, I knew that fish act on instinct, so I had to have something that could act on their instinct and trigger the instinct. The instinct I wanted to trigger was not the fight or flight, was the feeding instinct or the hunting instinct. So I had to get to trigger both of them. So I worked along the lines of doing that, watched a lot of shows. I fished from the age of 3, and I knew different things triggered a different reaction in the fish. Throw a dead prawn in the water. Eventually, yes, you get something to come and eat it, but they're very wary. Throw a live prawn in the water, and every fish from 2 inches to 2 feet jumps over the top of each other to get that live prawn. That's telling me something. Deductive reasoning. I am seeing the reasoning. I am seeing a pattern, a full-setted pattern of why this is happening, how it occurs, what's making it occur. That's deductive reasoning, okay? If I had to put that down on paper, I'd be there for a month, you know? But it's happening, and that's the way I made my app. Deductive reasoning. I worked out a way to trigger a predatory response via instinct. Simple. Now, I could design a ship that could go out and rape the ocean, take all the fish. I'm not doing it, folks. I don't give a shit. You know, I'll die broke. I don't care. As long as I die to content, you know. I don't want to be the one that kills everything in the ocean. Just like the app that I've designed. I know the app works. And first thing I state, you know, wherever you go fishing, don't keep fishing just because you can keep killing every fish. Turn the app on for 15-20 minutes. Trigger a predatory response in the fish that are around at the time. That's enough. You don't want to keep doing that all day because you wipe out the school. There's going to be nothing there for you to catch, folks. Then you'll be complaining that the app's not working. It's not that. You've killed everything. I don't want that, folks. I want you to catch a feed, be able to take your kids down and show them how to catch a fish. Impress your kids. That's what it's about, folks. Not about emptying the oceans. So this is a way of using deductive reasoning to make $1, all right? So no matter what field you're going into, or what field you're planning on going into, or which way your dreams are headed, deductive reasoning can really help you, folks. So yeah, just try my train of thought, you know, no matter what you're in, even defence industry, you know. I'm not real keen on war, guys, you know. You can kiss my ass, but, you know, if it came to us or them, I'm just letting you know, guys, get a few guys in that are using deductive reasoning and throw half your mathematicians out on their asses, okay? It works. P.S. Don't email me for help because I ain't going to do it. Stated before, I'm not here for $1. Alright, if I can make a living, I'm quite content. Everyone that knows anything about the internet, you know, you got to get a hell of a lot of views and hits and whatnot to just make $100. So I'm not going to get rich on here, you know, but I'm trying to set up something where I can make a living if it all goes well. I've got a girlfriend over in the Philippines. I'll leave Australia, go over there to live, and the only sort of income I want to get is, say, like, if I get $500 American dollars a week, I'll be the happiest man on the planet. That's all I want. You know, I can make 10 times that now in Australia, right now, if I want to go and do it. Folks, I'm not after money. If I survive, I'm happy. If I can go over there and, like I say, live on $500 a week, that'll make me and my partner over there live very well. Sure, we're not going to be able to buy big fancy houses or nothing, but we're not after that. We want quality of life, and I want to be able to keep giving you guys information. So that's what it's about. So, yeah, I'm going to cover many fields, many fields over the videos that I'm going to start putting out. I'm really going to get stuck into this, excuse me. Yeah, I'm going to make it my passion. So, you're going to learn a lot from pest control, fishing, ecology, so-called myths and legends. I've seen a few things. Entities, ghosts, things like that. Never knock anyone that said they've seen a ghost, you know. They've seen something, and yeah, there'll be a video about something like that as well, okay. Animals of legend. In Australia we've got a few. Well, I've seen one personally when I was about 15, 16 years old. It scared the living shit out of me. And I don't care, I'll go on a lie detector to prove it. But yeah, I've got a video already out. That's my first one that's pumped out that I've made lately. I did put one out about the bunyip a few years ago, but it's still running around inside my head, so I made one the other day. It's just gone onto YouTube, guys. Go and check it out. I need a following, guys. Please start following, and please start liking the videos. Please excuse the few ads I've got to chuck in there, but as you know, if I don't chuck the ads in there, I can't make a dollar, so I have to do it. So thanks very much for watching, guys. That's just a little bit about what's coming and what to expect, and I'll see you all in the future. Ooh. So yeah, I'll catch you all in the future. Hope you enjoyed my types of videos, and please let me know, guys, if you'd rather fancy videos or just straight up information and facts. No frills. If that's what you'd rather, no frills, I'll make them like that. If you all preferred to have the full deck, fancy headings, music in the background and whatnot, I can do that. It takes a bit more time, a lot more time. But if you want it, mate, I'm going to do it. Just let me know what you prefer, guys. This is James Wilson, Express 2002, out. See you very soon.